asphalt shimmers beneath the amber street lamp flare outside. Pacing restlessly outside a dilapidated tenement apartment block complex, clutching a tattered wool shawl against the chilly evening air inside, listening to the mechanical ticking of an ancient padlock clock specs. My psychological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle thread as I navigate these alleys filled with industrial heavy street dread.
We're not traveler for the rugged exterior of the slum areas below, where resilient blossoms sprout amidst the shattered glass debris always. Do not allow their systemic classification to expand your criteria, so keep your interior dignity anchored, remaining spiritually free all days. The humble courtyard matches the majesty of any palace lawn, when the faithful population eagerly awaits the upcoming dawn. Neon signs casting flickering purple shadows on the curbstone. Let the acoustic resonance heal
what their lost disturbed bones,
walking side by side
across the urban battlefield. Grid lines, ghetto cry, weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze tonight. Bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting golden blaze bright.
The mouth organ
Executes an elegant, sophisticated blues slide movement,
balancing the turbulent street passions
that swell for improvement.
Stomp your worn sneakers proudly
Do this syncopated roots groove session.
watch
The heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely remove oppression.
the financial technocrats distribute digital pacifiers to the youth population, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the black sector.
But grassroots networks continue to amplify absolute scriptural truth nations, shattering the artificial boundaries of their automated time clock vector.
The concrete
Towers of Babylon shall eventually crumble into dust piles, while we re-establish a community that spans for miles and miles. I used to seek temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale hotel halls, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of mainstream applause media, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate set of prison walls, violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, spiritual encyclopedia. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, restoring my contaminated consciousness far away from the dark park. Graffiti murals decorating the old brick warehouse walls. Listen closely to the ancient ancestors' prophetic trumpet directions, transmuting our collective hardships into a beautiful vocal melody. Ghetto cry, weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze tonight. Bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting golden blaze bright. The mouth organ executes an elegant, sophisticated blues slide movement, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell for improvement.
Stomp your worn sneakers proudly to this syncopated roots groove session.
Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely remove oppression. poverty that clutters their elite society town circles. I am permanently laying my heavy cosmetic armor down today. True sophistication is found within a clean, unpolluted mind space, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind. Anyway, our combined vocal energy fractures the governor's iron shield wall. Just a ghetto cry, just a ghetto cry. Keep playing low chords. Let the grassroots vibration take complete and absolute control. The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess. Ghetto cry, weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze tonight. Bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting, the golden blaze bright. The mouth organ executes an elegant, sophisticated blues-like movement, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell for improvement. Stomp your worn sneakers proudly to this syncopated roots groove session. Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely remove oppression. Broken asphalt shimmers beneath the amber street lamp flare outside, pacing restlessly outside a dilapidated tenement apartment block complex, clutching a tattered wool shawl against the chilly evening air inside, listening to the mechanical ticking of an ancient padlock clock spec. The obsidian mantle edge, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grime from this cold concrete kitchen floor. This internal furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to spark tonight, leaving me shivering alone beneath the flickering fluorescent light. Fret not, traveling sister, when the external temperatures plunge. The cosmic machinery preserves the core embers of your mind. Let the refreshing spiritual waters absorb your anxieties like a sponge, leaving the deceptive synthetic distractions of their metropolis behind. True sanctuary expands where the ancient redwood trees grow tall, providing a majestic shield against Babylon's impending sociological fall. Choking inside a rusty cast iron stove, seek the hidden pathways toward the sovereign. Cinnamon cloves, standing resolute against the howling Arctic sociological blizzard. Muted flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving interior heat when the city feels bare.
The mouth organ executes a compressed
Sultry blues, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the downpresser cleverly hid.
The financial architects distribute algorithmic behavioral modification tools, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent
Frequency of the block,
enforcing their sterile regulations upon the unsuspecting
public schools,
attempting to partition the infinite timeline
with a mechanical clock.
But primitive natural elements will never obey their digital command, unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the
Heavily polluted land. I bartered my authentic perspective for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological, evolutionary law, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played.
But this low register acoustic frequency offers an unexpected
Medicine, cleansing my contaminated consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Orange sparks drifting upward into the foggy canyon mist.
Let the celestial lantern
Delete the phantoms from your list, realigning our primal biological instincts with the universe. Beauty flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat when the city feels bare. The mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grip, unlocking the beautiful potential that the downpresser cleverly hid. The hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored. Discovering an internal peace that cannot be bought or stored. Our combined spiritual energy outlast their temporary concrete towers. Just a muted flame, refusing to die out. Banish the skepticism, eliminate the historical doubt. The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess. Muted flame, flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat when the city feels bare. The mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the downpresser cleverly hid. Damp matchsticks lit the obsidian mantle ledge, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grind from this cold cup. Gray powder residues coat the vintage mahogany nightstand shelf, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment room, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered self, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total gloom. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needlepoint as I listen to the wind rattle the loose window frame joint.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability, for stripping down the ego is the hardest spiritual task. The global apparatus reward deception and plastic flexibility, demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask.
But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration, shining brightly as a sovereign, unpolluted primal creation. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain teacup.
Look toward the eastern hills where the golden sun is coming up,
shedding the protective cosmetic armor we constructed out of fear. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley streets, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
the mouth organ
Executes a delightful, smooth acoustic slide, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant rock steady bounce, as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
The greedy corporate executives construct invisible psychological grids, attempting to restrict the geographical movement of the youth, pocketing the dividends while concealing what the Constitution forbids,
Trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth.
But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield.
I used to seek temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale halls, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of mainstream validation, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate set of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation.
But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation, restoring my contaminated spirit to its primary biological foundation.
Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon sun,
The liberation of your interior mind
has already begun,
walking proudly together
across the rocky coastline. Sand, velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street.
psychological spells.
Just velvet ash drifting away in the wind.
A brand new chapter of your life
Is about to begin. Let the tide wash away the residual sorrow. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street,
transforming
exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet.
the mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth acoustic slide,
balance in the turbulent street.
passions that swell deep inside.
Sway your shoulders,
Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
yes.
Keep playing low. Gray powder residues coat the vintage mahogany nightstand shelf, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment room, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered self, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total gloom. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needlepoint as I listen to the wind rattle the loose window frame joint.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability, for stripping down the ego.
Yeah. Oh. Stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic as I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt.
My psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer. Dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian queen mother. The darkest astronomical hour always precedes the dawn of the sun. Do not let your vision be clouded by anxieties from one another. The spiritual battle for your identity has already been won.
Stand firm on the ancient principles of righteousness and scriptural text, preserving the sacred energy of your youth for what happens next.
A heavy, painful
Sigh escapes from my fragile ribcage compartment,
find this celestial sanctuary,
far away from this concrete apartment,
merging our
separate vocal frequency
into a singular acoustic current.
bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. The mouth organ executes an unpolished, mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders gracefully to this slow burning root shuffle groove,
Watching the heavy blocks of segregation completely removed.
They build massive brick penitentiaries to cage the innocent youth population, selling false security narratives on the television broadcast screens, attempting to suppress the brilliant light of eternal truth nations, to maintain their corrupt, automated financial corporate machines. But spiritual warfare cannot be won with a gunpowder weapon device. The ultimate victory belongs to the children who refuse their vice.
I saw a temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale metropolitan hotels, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause, realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of hells, violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, evolutionary law. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness from their dangerous dark park.
Unsent telegrams dissolving slowly
Underneath the pouring raindrops,
let the infinite intelligence
absorb your residual mental pain stops,
realigning our
auditory perceptions
with the rhythm of the cosmos. Hey!
Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. The mouth organ executes an unpolished mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze.
Sway your shoulders gracefully
To this slow-burning root shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed.
Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the historical calendar past,
Realizing that true happiness is found inside your own heart at last.
let the negative thoughts completely
Evaporate into outer space,
welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new
geographical place.
Our shared resilience outlasts
The fiercest tropical monsoon winds,
this bitter peace,
tasting like medicine to my soul.
let the Almighty Creator
Take total, absolute spiritual control.
the morning star
Is preparing to break through the dark clouds. Bitter peace achieved underneath the tropical wilderness canopy shade, curing the deep psychological fractures that systemic malice made. Oh, the mouth organ executes an unpolished mournful blues phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical electromagnetic haze. Sway your shoulders gracefully to this slow-burning boot shuffle groove, watching the heavy blocks of institutional segregation completely removed. Oh, stale tobacco smoke coats the tattered velvet upholstery fabric, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit basement apartment layout, refusing to participate in their competitive mainstream theatrical magic. As I process the lingering questions of historical skepticism and doubt, my psychological equilibrium is balanced on a razor blade edge parameter, listening to the mechanical ticking of an old kitchen barometer.
dry your weeping eyes, my beloved Ethiopian
Queen Mother, these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess.
The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles today, as I watch the autumn foliage outside gradually wither and decay away. Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the wild mountain foxes wander, far away from their corrupt automated financial marketplace transaction grid. The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story for you to ponder, revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever down pressers successfully hid. Eat the simple fruits harvested from the rich volcanic mountain soil layer, resting your weary muscles from their exhausting exploitative daily toil prayer.
Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones outside,
Watch the illusion
of their artificial world lose their pride and height,
standing
firmly together on the bedrock of absolute human honesty. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering the absolute meaning
of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth
organ executes an unrefined
primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the
sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze,
lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze.
The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavioral modification formulas, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside the youth, constructing mechanical surveillance infrastructure across the Emerald Valley's formula, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided as truth.
But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield or feel.
I bartered
My authentic identity for a temporary mainstream title reign, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed severely.
realizing too late that celebrity status is an empty financial piggy bank,
Paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I love so dearly.
but this muddy organic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic
Solution, cleansing my consciousness from their modern societal chemical pollution. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays.
cast your
Superficial modern anxieties completely away all days, realigning our primal biological instincts with the celestial sky dome. Oh, wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering
the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth
organ executes an unrefined
primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the
sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze,
lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze. Erase the historical titles that clutter your unique identity trait. I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity behind gates. True wealth is the amount of love you can openly distribute to others. Discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live among brothers. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall barrier. Just a wild horizon, stripping me completely bare. Absorb the pristine electricity within the mountain air. We are the sovereign children of the untamed wilderness. Wild horizon, stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea. Discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ executes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky place. Yes, unrefined, beautiful, wide, wild horizon. Natural vibrations outlast the centuries. The new sun is rising. Footsteps reverberate across my chilly, unlit basement apartment floor area. Whispers of yesterday linger within this dusty crawl space. Netting set up, locking my secrets behind a reinforced heavy iron door criteria. Trying to escape the suffocating clutches of immense psychological upset cup. My fragile mind feels so completely fractured, frayed and broken today. Paying the ultimate economic price for every wicked game I used to play.
Greetings, traveling sister. Cast your heavy maritime anchors aside now. The cosmic order shall illuminate your internal spiritual labyrinth track. Do not allow your precious intuition to continuously hide behind the brow. Keep moving forward beneath the sun's everlasting rays. Never look back. The illusions of Babylon are destined to completely decay and disappear. Awakening your consciousness to a glorious, authentic day standing near. Cold sweat dripping down my unbrushed forehead surface tonight. Let the music clear your stress, worry, interior eyesight bright. Standing together inside this mysterious, echoing sonic field zone, haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night. Chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light. The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholy jazz-like progression here, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious, slow-burning roots reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy from their material sterile decadence. The political sorcerers distribute electronic numbness to the youth below, hoping to pacify
amplify the natural insurgent energy of the black population. But the underground coalition network continues to steadily, surely grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute scriptural truth nations. The massive concrete fortresses shall crumble to the courtyard floor tiles as divine justice knocks loudly on the greedy down-pressers' door styles. I became a helpless hostage to my own chaotic behavioral habits again, coating for flashing lenses while my interior psychological stability died, injecting toxic drama directly underneath my bleeding epidermis, skin, buried completely under a mountain of foolish, stubborn, unnecessary pride. But your acoustic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic medicine spark, an organic medicine that slowly diminishes my underlying sharp grief dark. Shadowy outlines dancing upon the old brick warehouse walls. Listen closely to the ancient ancestors' prophetic directions, breaking the heavy chains of psychological manipulation completely away. Haunted sanctuary, providing shelter from the phantoms of the night, chasing away the historical ghosts until the arrival of morning light. The smooth mouth organ executes a melancholy jazz-like progression here, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside with fear. Nod your head to this infectious, slow-burning roots reggae beat cadence, reclaiming our sovereign autonomy from their material sterile decadence. Let it shield me, keeping music playing exceptionally low. Positive vibrations cover the earth. Let the spirit beautifully grow. Heavy condensation beads upon the bedroom window glass pane surface. The atmosphere outside is thick with electrical humidity and pressure tonight. Watching the palm fronds whip wildly across the garden grass purpose, as the lightning flashes illuminate the sky with purple, majestic light.
My internal temperature is rising to a feverish, dangerous degree field, trapped inside the vortex of this emotional instability that won't yield. Welcome the precipitation that descends from the celestial clouds above us. The earth requires constant irrigation to produce the necessary vegetation food. Do not let your perspective be blanketed by a fearful, heavy shroud. Plus, every natural weather pattern operates for the collective, universal good. The thunder is merely the voice of the Almighty Creator standing near, reminding the universe of His everlasting, protective, unshakable love clear.
Raindrops splashing onto my bare shoulders in the dark room.
Bob, let the atmospheric dynamics clear your
Stressed interior gloom.
standing fearlessly in the center of the meteorological swirl zone.
Whispering star, howling through the tropical island paradise sector, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice vector.
The mouth organ delivers a rich,
Banish every single ounce of your residual territorial anxiety, fear. Sway your body fluidly to this rolling
thunderous roots,
reggae beats, absorbing the thermal energy radiating from the cobblestone street.
the technological barons attempt to manipulate the global weather patterns, building massive modification stations across the Central Plain farmlands, hoping to isolate the tribes from standing together firmly, always concerns, using synthetic disasters to maximize their corporate monetary gains. But the organic elements will never obey their digital computer command, unleashing a natural, necessary cleansing across the polluted land space. I used to seek shelter whenever a tempest began to brew on the hill, hiding underneath blankets on an unmade mattress pad in absolute despair, drowning my anxieties in an addictive toxic chemical cocktail spill, paralyzed completely by a heavy existential dread I had to bear. But your acoustic guitar skank provides a sudden stabilization effect, transforming this climate chaos into a beautiful celebration to inspire. Gust of wind blowing open the wooden balcony door frame, watch the cleansing waters rejuvenate the coastal shorelines, names merging our individual currents with the tempest storm cloud. Whispering star, howling through the tropical island paradise sector, melting away the historical layers of institutional winter ice vector. The mouth organ delivers a rich,
Banish every single ounce of your residual territorial anxiety, fear. Sway your body fluidly to this rolling thunderous roots reggae beat, absorbing the thermal energy radiating from the cobblestone street. Allow the deluge to wash away
your psychological contamination stain
I finally recognize the hidden beauty
behind the driving
raindrops.
environmental turbulence,
Is a catalyst for spiritual interior growth,
unifying the consciousness of the universe.
saving us both from stops.
We stand completely resilient against the fiercest monsoon
Wind force, this whispering storm,
Let the natural in my heavy
tired soul. Let the natural elements take complete
absolute spiritual
control. The sun is preparing to break through the dark clouds envelope. Whispering storm, howling through the tropical island paradise sector, melting away the history sensation beats upon the bedroom window glass pane surface. The atmosphere outside is thick with electrical humidity and pressure tonight. Watching the palm fronds whip wildly across the garden grass purpose as the lightning flashes illuminate the sky with purple majestic light. My internal temperature is rising to a feverish, dangerous degree field. Trapped inside the vortex of this emotional instability. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside as the street lamps cast long, distorted, monochromatic, geometric shapes. Listening to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape
from the suffocating memories that pursue my restless,
overactive mind, searching for a quiet sanctuary that is incredibly difficult to find.
Do not be intimidated by the velvet darkness that surrounds your frame. The nocturnal hours are merely a mirror of your interior spiritual space. Every wandering traveler must learn to accept their unique cosmic name, navigating the terrestrial matrix with absolute elegance, focus, and grace. The moonlight provides a sufficient illumination for the humble and meek, guiding your footsteps toward the answers that you so desperately seek. Phantom partners spinning fluidly through the humid midnight air, cast aside the residual weight of your historical calendar despair, gliding effortlessly across this invisible dance floor grid tonight. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic
rolling steppers roots groove,
watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind
completely remove.
The political sorcerers distribute an artificial electronic daylight screen, hoping to keep the global population perpetually distracted and blind, hiding their geopolitical maneuvers behind an elaborate
media scene,
attempting to colonize the deep, sacred recesses of the
human mind.
But the tribal night walkers
possess a superior spiritual navigation tool, refusing to be educated or domesticated by their institutional rule.
I used to panic whenever the sun began to slip below the Emerald Hill, seeking artificial shelter inside the crowded,
noisy commercial nightclubs, trying to numb my existential dread with a temporary, expensive thrill,
drinking alcoholic
cocktails in subterranean, smoke-filled public pubs.
But this organic late-night rhythm offers
offers a superior psychological safety net, allowing my consciousness to release the things that I previously regret. Dark silhouettes merging into a singular harmonic silhouette shape, pulling down the heavy, oppressive velvet institutional drape, realigning our biological clocks with the natural lunar cycle. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling stepper's roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Keep drifting until the dawn breaks beautifully through. I am no longer terrified of the matrix illusions they made. The darkness possesses a deep, restorative spiritual tranquility, restoring my psychological stamina, focus, and capability. We move harmoniously through the unseen dimensions of space. Just midnight dust, the drifting through the shadows alone. Let the quiet vibration guide your spirit back to the throne. Feel the heartbeat of the cosmos beneath our bare feet. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling stepper's roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, as the street lamps cast long. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted monochromatic geometric shapes. Listen to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape from the suffocating memories that assume our industrial grime tarnishes this circular bedroom mirror surface, discarding my sequin performance apparel onto the floor tiles, wondering if my creative journey possesses a genuine, authentic purpose. As I contemplate these empty, unmapped geographical miles, my biological battery indicates a dangerously low voltage measurement tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath a flickering lavender light bulb.
Behold, daughter, how the celestial manufacturer implements a resilient metallic core, to prevent your fragile psychology from fracturing under societal strain.
True spiritual treasures cannot be plundered by their corporate store.
Bathing your internal temple clean from the residual effect of pain. The deepest sociological cataclysm cannot crush a righteous structural foundation,
assuring the faithful youngsters of an eventual worldwide restoration. Braided copper filaments twisting under immense atmospheric pressure. Let the acoustic resonance become your ultimate spiritual refresher. Copper soul, radiating heat through the frozen industrial metropolis zone, shielding the forgotten population when the environment feels like stone.
The mouth organ executes a vibrant,
banishing every single ounce of your historical territorial fear.
step smoothly to this
Robust, syncopated rockers arrangement today, watching the synthetic illusions of Babylon gradually dissolve away.
The greedy commercial executives construct invisible psychological barriers, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent
Frequency of the block sector,
deploying algorithmic propaganda through their corporate message carriers, attempting to colonize the deep recesses of the human mind vector. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive mechanism that will never surrender to their automated technological hypnotism. I allowed my
Reckless heart to be guided by superficial validation, posing for global media lenses while my interior stability decayed rapidly, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate matrix of isolation, locking my genuine emotions inside a vault of loneliness, rather sadly.
But your grounding guitar skank provides an immediate botanical antidote,
Restoring my contaminated consciousness to its primary biological note. Coconut shells crackling slowly on the sandy shoreline bonfire elevate your perspective toward a magnificent destination higher, embracing the harsh lessons that the universe has gracefully taught. Copper soul, radiating heat through the frozen industrial metropolis zone, shielding the forgotten population when the environment feels like stone.
the mouth organ
Executes a vibrant, banishing every single ounce of your historical territorial fear. Step smoothly to this robust, syncopated rockers arrangement today, watching the synthetic illusions of Babylon gradually dissolve away.
release the heavy
Psychological baggage that clutters your intellect,
even all the
toxic, manipulative injury.
true liberation is a sovereign gift
From the creator above us, bathing our weary egos in unconditional, pristine love plus our combined, this copper soul, the copper soul, preserving the interior heat, copper soul, aligned with natural laws, avoiding their core circular bedroom mirror surface, discarding my sequined performance, apparel onto the floor tiles, wondering if my creative journey possesses a genuine, authentic purpose. As I contemplate these empty, unmapped geographical miles, my biological battery indicates a dangerously low voltage measurement tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath the flickering lavender light bulb.
Behold, daughter, how this celestial manufacturer implements a resilient metallic core to prevent your fragile psychology from fracturing under societal strain. True spiritual treasures cannot be plundered by
bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar, dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge, listening to the persistent gale rattle the exterior screen door. My internal timing mechanism is accelerating with a frightening pace, searching for a genuine companion within this crowded, cold space.
Fear not the foggy atmospheric humidity of this dense urban sector, where artificial illumination competes with the brilliance of celestial spheres. Do not allow their systemic classification to alter your psychological vector. Keep your focus centered, ignoring the visible technological frontiers. The natural nourishment of the wilderness shall provide ample sustenance today, guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous pathway anyway. Faded Polaroids curling slowly inside the ironwood stove grate bar. Let the divine frequency decide your upcoming terrestrial fate. Floating safely upon a warm, aromatic, acoustic vapor stream, amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotic distractions below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy of the population bloc. But the underground resistance coalition continues to steadily, surely grow, armed with the unshakable principles of tribal autonomy against their clock. The massive financial institutions shall eventually crumble into dust piles, while we reestablish a community
geographical miles. I allowed my authentic perspective to be anchored to a fleeting illusion, chasing phantom validation through their noisy, expensive ballroom halls, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of absolute structural confusion, pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold, unyielding concrete walls. But your grounding guitar skank offers a sudden therapeutic relief spark, an unexpected botanical medicine that diminishes my underlying grief dark. Orange lanterns flickering as the morning hour draws remarkably near. Let the celestial trumpet banish every ounce of your territorial fear, realigning our internal biological frequencies with a wider cosmos. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. I can perceive the hidden traps that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored. Panels discovering an internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored work. I combine spiritual energy, outlast their temporary concrete towers. Just an amber rhythm clearing my cluttered, exhausted brain, washing your temple clean like a fresh tropical summer rain. The morning sun is preparing to pierce the heavy mountain mist. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting and slow burning trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across the unfamiliar dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the bow. Oh, pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium corridors today, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical structural fights, whispering your name to the cold hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn light.
My internal voice feels so completely distant,
Hollow and shallow,
like a trail of breadcrumbs that my memory
can no longer follow.
Stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline cannot be rewritten by your
Anxious human mind,
do not allow temporary memories to bind your spirit so fast.
true liberation requires leaving the ancestral ghost far behind.
The universe expands toward the promise of a
Magnificent tomorrow. Do not become a permanent hostage to your psychological sorrow. Disconnected communication lines buzzing in the dark room.
reignite the smoldering embers, dispel the heavy gloom.
Navigating the vast labyrinth of this acoustic maze. Hollow echo, run through the deep canyons of historical time. Searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting, cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic,
Spacious dark pulse,
proving that spiritual focus outlast everything else.
the broadcasting moguls distribute synthetic acoustic noise below, hoping to distract the masses from the underlying structural truth. Selling cheap entertainment to the ghetto girls and boys we know, attempting to corrupt the vibrant energy
Of the righteous youth,
but the authentic frequency of the roots music we amplify
shall pierce through their static and illuminate the global sky. I became an addict to the nostalgia of my prime calendar years, replaying old video clips of happiness inside my heavy head, drowning myself in a bucket of manufactured artificial fears, paralyzed completely on this unmade messy mattress bed. But your echoing baseline fractures this emotional isolation cell,
rescuing my consciousness
from this self-imposed modern hell.
unsent telegrams dissolving underneath the pouring rain.
Let the infinite intelligence absorb your residual mental pain,
Realigning our auditory perceptions with the cosmos.
hollow echo, running through the deep canyons of historical time.
Of historical time,
Searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting, cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic,
spacious the pulse,
proving that spiritual focus outlast everything else. Silence the external chatter that pollutes your brain.
I finally hear the beautiful
Stillness behind the driving rain.
The present moment is the only reality that
Actually exists,
dispelling the
historical phantoms from these mentalists.
we break free.
From the loop of our past errors,
Just a hollow echo
fading into our
begin to loudly ring.
Hollow echo running through the deep canyons of historical times,
Searching for
a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime.
the mouth organ,
Delivers a haunting, cutting directly through the thick electromagnetic hazy maze.
keep your feet
Locked into this hypnotic, spacious depose, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else. Pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium corridors today, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical structural fights, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding brick walls anyway, hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn lights.
my internal voice
Feels so completely distant, hollow and shallow, like a trail of breadcrumbs that my memory can no longer follow.
Stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical time
Powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle edge as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal her deep vulnerability. For stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus rewards deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind doors. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration or title, shining brightly as a sovereign, pure creation from the Creator. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain cup. Look toward eastern hills where the golden sun rises up,
Shedding protective cosmetic armor, we constructed out a territorial fear. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced.
The greedy commercial executives construct invisible psychological barriers, codes, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the black population, pocketing dividends while concealing what the written constitution strictly forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth nations. But tribal intelligence possesses is an unshakable defensive spiritual mechanism that will never surrender to their automated technological hypnotism vector.
I used to seek temporary refuge inside the lavish upscale hotel halls, trading raw authenticity for a sliver of temporary public applause. Media, realizing too late that celebrity is an engineered labyrinth of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation cells area. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation spark, rescuing my contaminated consciousness far away from their dark park infrastructure. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays. Liberation of your interior mind has already successfully begun. All days walking proudly together across the rocky coastline, sand dune matrices, bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced. Experiencing
a state of absolute serenity
behind gates.
True wealth is the amount of love
you can openly distribute,
discovering a magnificent,
honest reason to live among brothers.
Our unmasked voices break their psychological and digital spells completely. Just a bit of rhythm, standing firmly on soil, avoiding their corporate deceit, matrix setup.
The unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess on earth. Bitter rhythm pulsing heavily across the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need.
The mouth organ
executes a delightful, smooth
balancing turbulent street passions that swell for modern improvement. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant, rock-steady bounce pocket
as we watch vanities of the material world completely denounced. Gray powder residue coats the vintage mahogany nightstand layout, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment sector, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattooed profile, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total desolation. My biological equilibrium is balanced on the precarious needle edge as I listen to the persistent wind rattle the loose window panel.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a deep vulnerability, for stripping down the ego shield is the hardest spiritual assignment. The global apparatus reward deception and plastic corporate flexibility, always demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask behind doors. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration.